Hey, hopefully I'm live. Yeah, hey, we're live. All right. So I went outside, tried doing a live stream on YouTube. Guess what? I done fucked up. I forgot my earpiece I normally put in. Didn't have my fucking coffee with me. I had to dump it right away. I literally had to dump that shit. It's like, what the flying bug? And that was a wasted stream. I did get out and get some air. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Lord, for bringing this nice day to us all. And thank you for whoever else might be helping. Maybe it's Mother Nature. I could give 2 bucks. It was nice. I was out there. I was doing the do, and yeah, yeah. Even Donna was outside, but she was kind of like she was off on the other side. No one could see her. Anyhow, yeah. So what the flying fuck was I gonna say? All right. So I was going. I went outside and started talking about. Um, I'll share it right now. Back. Can you close that door, please? I was going to get the back. That back. Thank you, honey. All that interference room. They got a fan run. It's probably gonna like that. I don't want to hear that shit. Yeah, no. Harley. No, wait. Are you Harley's got to go out? Harley. He's probably not gonna want to go. There you go. Good boy. Good boy. There you go. We'll catch you in a little bit. Like 10 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever. And Daddy should be in pretty soon. So let me continue with my story. Ah, that was so damn nice out there. Again, you don't have to ask me twice. I was so excited. I said, Jesus, I've been stuck in here for like 2 days. And it's just hot motherfucker, right? Well, not hot. I mean, cold in here. And so you go outside, it's even colder outside. So it's like, fuck. So I woke up, took a leak, grabbed get a little bit of coffee. Not, I want, usually I have to have a whole cup of coffee before I'm functional, right? So it's like I went and checked to make sure that the weather was good. It's like, Jesus, you don't have to ask me twice to get my ass out here. I'm gone. Pew! Come in here, grab my sunglasses. Of course, I'm moving very slow so I don't fall into this comedy sometimes. For me, on it, it's like, fucking me. It's nice out there because I'll check the weather first before I go out there. Anyhow, so I did that. Went outside. Sat down because I can't go that far. I get to the damn door. There's a lot of shit going on in the background. Fucking YouTube and all sorts of happy horse shit. Yeah, just trying to get my socks, bring my socks up. All right, so I go outside, sit down. I thought I was actually I was live on Restream, trying to restream everything to YouTube, but my audio levels. I mean, with the wind blowing the way it was nice out there still. I mean, the winds were blowing, and I had to scrap that one right away. I said, nope. Yeah. Would have been nice if somebody would have called me and said, "Hey, we can't hear your audio, dumbass," because I look, when I'm up on Rumble, my name is dumbass. I don't give a just don't give a fuck. I'm going to come up with something comical, and so I'm over there outside thinking. I said, "Geez, it all started when I sat down too. Even before I went and took a piss, I was watching a video on TV. I was watching Rick Allen. It's like the drummer from Def Leppard. A lot of people don't know who he is, but he's a very, very famous man, especially over there. I can't mention near Sheffield and that whole entire area there. Sheffield, England, for those who don't know where Sheffield's at. So I'm watching his interview and I say, fuck's sakes, we got something in common. I play drums too, right? This is, when I was again, a lot of people are going to say, yeah, right, you play drums. He's lying. Those are people that don't know me. Okay. Back in 1978, I'm sorry, it's 1977, I transferred from one school to another because the other school that I was at didn't have the same programs as the new school that I had to go to had. It was anyway. So I'm going to continue with this story. I transferred, and my teacher put me in band class. And of course, I met a new guy, new kid. I was kind of, I'm not sure about this dude. His name was Gus. Oh my god, I miss Gus fucking hardcore. I wish the man was still here because I hit him up and say, "Oh, bro, let's go out and fucking party, do this shit, fucking a." Um. Anyway, me and Gus we just kind of starting to get to know each other. So teacher enrolled us in band class. So we ended up going to band class. Most of the time we were all back there fucking off, especially that uh, first half of the semester. Second half, the teachers are kind of buckling down on us and saying, "Yeah, you got to get this shit right, otherwise you're gonna fail." So they started doing what do you call it? Okay, we have a regular band class, but during the lunchtime hour or half hour, whatever it was, could have been like 45 minutes for lunch. One of the teacher's aides that worked with us and were kind of helping us on the side of things. He was taking his lunch break to teach me and Gus how to read notes and play the sticks and everything because we were out there half-assing it. Second semester, the second half that semester, we were getting pretty much down, getting the beats down now. When it come to they had actually have a concert for the parents at the end of that year. We just kind of sat back and watched two guys on the drums. One of the guys' name was Phil, and I don't remember the other guys. Could have been the other man. Could have been Tony. Could have been any name. Um, yeah. Anyhow, so the first concert for the teachers, teachers for the parents. Me and Gus just kind of sit back, watch. She says, "We got to," because the teacher did say, the band teacher, the lead teacher, says, "You guys are going to have to do this too." No, I said, "No, not yet." I wasn't ready for that shit because we're still learning. Next, that spring of the next year would have been '78. I'd be bringing my drum kit home, and if Jason, you're watching this, I'm sorry, bro. I had to bring the drum kit home because I wasn't getting enough practice during band class, and they're kind of restricted on how much time we could be in the band area itself, the class. It's because there were still other classes that were going in doing the same thing we were doing. So I brought my one snare home, and it was so loud. It was so loud in the fucking house. I didn't realize myself how loud that fucking thing was. And everyone's like, "You got to do this. You can't do this in here. You need to put that thing outside." It's just a memory stuck with me, and it's like I don't know where it came from other than watching Rick Allen. So I said, "Yeah, mom, dad, I'll take it outside. Just give me a few." So I grabbed my one snare, my sticks. I had two pairs of my sticks, and then had to go back and go with my notes because I had to make sure because we were practicing the first semester. There again, we were doing it hardcore. We were doing lunchtime learning and stuff and practicing and stuff like that. We were also doing regular band class, and then after I got out of school them days, I'd be bringing the kid home, and yeah, and it's like okay, I kept on doing that, I kept on doing it. It got closer and closer. Boy, when I went outside, even when I took that snare outside, I was loud as fuck, man. I think the neighborhood was like getting pissy. Says, "What the hell you doing, serenading in the hood?" It's like, "No, I'm just out here fucking practicing, bro." Bro, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just playing. Hang on. So on that note, I'll get to the point. 10 years, damn. Fuck. Uh, oh, you're hiding. It's just because you got people you get. I'm just messing. All right. God, I hope you guys can see me. 'Cause I can't see shit on this top screen. So I'm going to continue my story. The day of the concert after all that practice and learning everything we had to do. So they put me and Gus. We had to perform up probably anywhere between 200, 250 to 500 parents that showed up that show. It's just it's a thing they do it at every spring or near just near summer before
Like
we
a
get out of
talent
school.
show.
Not it wasn't a talent show. It's just it was a concert. We had to perform from the parents. So they knew we were doing our stuff, doing our shit, doing our jobs. So yeah. Anyway, me and Gus got up there. Kind of even we were even before we stood up. We kind of looked at each other and said, "You ready for this?" I said, Gus, you ready, bro?" And he says, "I don't know. I don't know, Jim. Al, you ready?" Oh, I'm scared as fuck. I'm sitting there shaking like a motherfucker. I seen all the fucking parents. I knew they're going to have their eyes on us. Or doing this shit. So it got to the point where the uh, the band stopped. They stopped because we had to stand up and start railing on our snares and our other drums. They were all percussion stuff that we haven't do. We had to learn every fucking instrument. I'm telling you, it was horrid. It was, how you said, scary as fuck. And you got to make sure those beats are right on. The teacher be ranking your ass, dude. Anyway, so yeah, me and Gus were looking at each other. So we did. We got up, stood up. I was starting to shake, starting to sweat. The teacher says, "Okay." And he just looked at me. They gave us usually 3 clicks. 1, 2, 3. That was it. That was our cue. So we started in, and I don't remember what fucking song we were performing. That's how long it's been ago. I mean, it's been fucking years. So yeah, I was like, what, 13, maybe 13 years old. Jesus, yeah, fucking hey. That's some fucking. Now I really, really feel anciently old, like old as dirt. Anyhow, so we were doing that, and let me try and continue with this story. Here we go. We were doing our thing, and then we stopped for a minute because it was like we did our thing. Okay, basically we aced that shit. It was something that we put together. We learned. We showed the parents what we could do. Um, we aced it. It wasn't like anything spectacular, but we got it. The teachers, both teachers were teacher and the teacher's aide were very, very proud of us. And then Phil come up and his guy, and they just now Phil and this guy. I think Phil was he was on a whole fucking kit. He had cymbals, he had the bass, the foot pedals. He had the not bass. What the fuck was that? Jesus, he had the whole set. Let's put it that way. Put it that way. And okay, and then the other guy, one of the two guys were on bass, and the other one was on electric guitar. And they did Queen, "We Will Rock You," and they fucking aced that shit hardcore too. You had to be there, otherwise you probably, you wouldn't know a damn thing what I'm talking about. It sounded good. The fucking even all the audio levels were just they were there. It sounded like we were in an auditorium in a concert, rocking the shit out of that place. Well, I mean, the boys did. Bill and his guy there. Um, yeah, it was a good days, good times. Fucking A. That's it. What clicked on me, I was watching that Rick Ellen documentary about him talking about drums and stuff. I said, Jesus, that's one thing we do have in common. Um, yeah, it was wild, definitely wild times, people. Anyway, I just want to come up and share that. I know it's going to be a long video. Hopefully, I don't bore anybody. And they're like, "Fuck you, you stupidest." Oh, Jesus, what? 15, almost 15 minutes. So on that note, I'm Crazy James. You're watching React TV. Anywhere around these fucking places, it's React TV. Anyhow, y'all have a fine one. Sweet. Peace out. Later.